Hello everyone and welcome to Raya Lucaria Academy. So, quickly, I did make a run over here first. There's a seed down that way, so I went and grabbed that, and there's a merchant down this path over here. Didn't see the need to capture that as part of the video, thought it would give us some extra time to do other things, so just did it before starting the recording. Now, this is the second legacy dungeon. We're going to be a bit disjointed in how we do this because there's shall we say, an event that happens partway through. Let's see, one second, excuse me. I clear my throat there. And the event puts you in a different area that I wouldn't be able to get to otherwise for a while. So we're going to do some things down there and grab some upgrade materials while we have the opportunity. And then I'm going to do, since we will have left the area, do a brief jaunt into Caelid, because I never did the sort of Caelid route at the beginning, like we did for Liurnia and Limgrave. And I also, it's an opportunity, or in Caleb to, why do I keep saying Caelid, to do some other things and grab upgrade mats that will set us up quite nicely for when we are able to pick up our next weapon. I'll be able to have some high-level smithing stones to get most of the way to a plus 10 by that point. The hang-up is the Somber 7. There is one that we have access to, but it requires a trick jump that has been patched. And it's very difficult to do, so I don't think I'm going to do that, and it's also just not necessary to do it. However, we should be able to get another 7 right around the same time that we can get the other weapon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, all that is to say, we'll make some progress through here. We will get warped out, we will do a thing, and then we will take some detours. I don't think all of that is going to happen in this video, but I'm going to try to do it all today, and hopefully we'll only have one video worth of detours, and then can jump back in and finish this dungeon immediately in the video immediately following. These guys get very handsy, and when they grab you, it also takes your FP, which is a minor annoyance. Just gonna scout around a bit here. Trying to let go of the safety blanket there. I really feel like one-handing it procs bleed quicker. Because it's like, it takes me 2 hits to do it, but each hit here is like a double hit. And it'll do more damage overall, but the animation's a bit longer. This is another 4. Yeah. Which is good, but 5s are what we're looking for. Now there are quite a few of them here, so this is going to be very like, there's one in the bush, you can see it. Obviously there's one right here. Trying to position myself so I'm not getting completely swarmed. Oh. Got me before the animation completed. I'm gonna charge. Oh, a double? Really? Really, dude? Okay, I clearly hit that one. And I think HP is going to be the next thing I need to upgrade. Okay, that one's over there. Again, I hit... Alright. Getting frustrated with that grab. Alright, let's take this path first. Now, is any of that better than what I currently have? Less poise. It looks nicer, though. So, no, not really. Take the gloves. Did not think the imp head would just be straight up better, but okay. Look how scary we are. Well, that looked cool. Probably wasn't necessary, but it did make me look cool. Is he doing things already? Wasn't sure if I wanted to try to do that before I got the grace or not. Alright, Somber 3. Never a bad thing. Is there something else over here? Oh, that's just a lighting thing. Okay, we'll wait for the next one. Alright, bonfire time. Alright. So you want to spend your runes here. Because we're gonna lose them. So I need 8,000. What's one of these? Ah, darn it. Stupid. Not quite. What are we at? So we need 1,200. I don't know if that's quite it. Yeah, we'll start on some vigor, because for the time being we're still okay. Well, I don't know, endurance would be good too. Takeaway, I think, is that we don't need to increase damage right now. Well, not that we don't need to increase damage, but just that the levels are better spent in other ways. So I'm going to ride all the way down to the bottom. There's some kind of smithing stone down here, and there's a talisman and maybe soft cotton. I don't know. There's at least the talisman and one other thing that we definitely want to get. There's the okay, good. It's a 5. I mean, there it is. Talisman doesn't really matter. I don't know if I've ever used it. Alright, so we want this thing to kill us with this. Not that. This. Oh, come on, really? Okay, good. If he kills me with a slam, I'm not sure if this actually does the thing or not. All right. So that's where we want to go. Alright, so but we have to do it from here so that we don't die when we fall. No, you're supposed to do this. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. It's not in here, but I want to peek. Why are you going that way? Alright, so that's the fastest way across the lava. And we don't want to mess with that guy. Great. Oh my god. Now it's gonna go. Okay. How many times do I have to jump it on the thing to make it go up? Go. That was super awkward. Alright, is there something over here or no? No? Okay, so just take this up. Stop it. Oh my god. Alright, well, we'll just do that again. We're regardless, this was the point about the runes, was there's a point here where we're going to have to suicide anyway, so... Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So, yeah, there's more over that way. Let's do that first. Leave me alone. There's the Somber 6. And there is a 5 up top, I believe. Just taking a poke around to see if there's any more loots to grab. There's the Somber 5. I'm sure we found 1 and 2s already. You saw me grab a 3 earlier, so it's really just a question of whether or not we ever grabbed a 4. And if we did, then I can upgrade all the way to a +6. Are you gonna do it, or... So this is the trick jump that I was talking about. Just to demonstrate, you can... No, this one. Get up here, get up here. And usually you would do it with the... there's like a physic that will explode you. But you can run and catch that corner, theoretically. Is this open? Didn't think so. Alright, so now we have to die so we can go back where we were. Is there anything worth grabbing? Nope. If this will put me back at the stake? I hope not. I hope it puts me back at the top where we were before. Okay, cool. So now let's get out of here properly. Can you please lock? Targeting is really failing me right now. Okay, no, can you target? Oh, just kill me. Yep, don't know what was going on with the targeting there. It would not lock on when I was jumping off, and then I couldn't get a good read on them. I probably should just run, because killing them isn't going to do anything for me. And the souls don't really matter. Get off. Really? Alright, so now we can technically just leave right now. Since we got them. But I'm gonna try to grab these couple of pieces of loot. Smithing 6. Won't need that for a while, but good to have. Whoa, camera, what is... That was fun. Alright, so there's gonna be a boss up here. It's two of those Iron Maidens. If we can do this, great. If not, no big deal. Hopefully that other one will leave the skeleton alone long enough for it to come back. And it did. Cool, we did it. Alright, so going forward up here, this is Altus Plateau. We don't really want to do that. Because going to Altus can reset. Well, it can change, like, Radon's tower, or whatever you want to call it, so we don't want to do that right now. We can, however, warp out of here. And as I mentioned before, we never did, like, the Caelid stuff. So, let's go here, and let's get warped. Where are we? No, here. Get warped into Caelid. Where are we at? 35? Yeah, okay. And keep going. More friggin' bats. Of course, controls are not my friend right now. Who is hitting me? wonder how difficult it would be to take out a Geel. And here we are in Caelid. Alright, so the priority here is simply to run and get out of here. Which I think is, well, I'm gonna kill this guy just because he's there, and we'll do this cave proper later, but we don't particularly want to be here. How many 5s do I have? Great, and exit. There should be a grace. There, okay, there it is. And there's another somber 5 you can grab here as well. Alright, so let's go south and get this map. That's a boss, we're just going to ignore him for now. He'll chase us, or, well, we won't chase us, but he'll stay active as a boss until we get to, like, the edge of the swamp. Shortly. Alright, so east of here there should be another one under a root. That might be it over there. So what happened there is I was looking at the map, something aggroed on me and was chasing me, so I quickly rested to alleviate that situation. Alright, so now we're gonna go to church. It is what, east? Nice and peaceful since we cleared out the ghost boat guy. There's going to be an invasion up here at the church. Yeah, I want to two-hand the shield. That's exactly... Okay, come on. Well played. Sort of. I mean, it was 2,000 runes, so, alright. Yay, cookbooks. So we can go further east and grab this map. We might as well do that. Is it that far? Alright. Alright, let's just try to get out of here. If I could get this bird or dog or whatever it is to de-aggro, that would be super. It's crazy the range to which they will chase you. I guess we'll just go in here and get the grace. Absurd. Is there not one in here? Alright, well, we got the jail tunnel grace already, so that's fun. Alright, so really what we want to do... Ferrum Great Bridge. Oh, for God's sake, I can't get out of here now. What, how much time do we have? 12 minutes. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to try and do what I can with this cave, because here we are. This was not intended, but let's see what happens. Because I don't, I mean... Crap. It feels like they're... Yeah, it seems kind of crappy that you, like, can't leave. Okay, so let's... Just in case, let's do these. Can I just kill these guys again? What are you worth? Perfect. Okay, well, this might be where we end up calling it. I want to go get those runes back. Yeah, and it's going to bring me back in here, so, like, I have to clear this cave before I can do anything else. That seems kind of shitty. Like, the fact that there's no elevator. Like, it's funny, I literally just came in here because I was being chased. And there's usually a grace right at the top of these caves. This one happened to have a grace at the bottom, and now I can't leave. So that's cool. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just sort of awkward. I would have liked to have spent those runes prior to doing this, but I'm also not going to feel like killing all of this stuff again. With the guard counter. Smithing 4, alright. Yep, okay, so I'll call it here. We'll just pick it up right here in the next one. Clear this cave, finish doing those upgrade mat things that I was talking about, and then we'll head back to Raya Lucaria. I don't know if we'll make it back there in the next episode or the one after, but that's going to be the plan. So, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.